What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today is a cool day because we're going to be making some room in the shop to move some cars around. We pretty much have to do the 20 car shuffle. Maybe not the 3 car shuffle. We only have to shuffle 3, or is it 2? Several cars around. So we have a bunch of my random Honda parts that we've been listing on eBay. So we're going to move those out of the way. We have the Datsun Sunny right there, and that is going to be what we are working on today. We're going to go ahead and get the engine bay pulled. We're going to get the engine pulled out of the engine bay, and then we're going to start prepping the bay in order to get it ready to paint. I just talked to Rudnik this morning, and as soon as we get the bay painted, we're going to go ahead and get it shipped out to him in Connecticut. That way him and Dan can finish off the engine and the engine bay and get it running, fuel line, fuel system, all the other stuff. So that is that's going to be kind of a priority. We're going to go ahead and move the Civic from its spot on the lift over there, right through here. Remove the Sunny right there because it's kind of small, and then the engine shouldn't take very long to get out. And as soon as it gets out, pretty much just start scuffing everything, getting it ready for the base coat and clear coat. And it shouldn't really take that long. We talked about Rudnik coming out here and like helping with it, but it doesn't really make sense. There's not a whole lot. It's not like it's a cool thing where he could get it. Like we run and drive and do some cool stuff with it. It's pretty much just like get it painted and get it shipped. So we got a lot of stuff to do this week, and I'm stoked, but let's get to work. All right, so Eric did a good job getting this thing all prepped up. You can see it's all scuffed. We're gonna fix a little bit of this stuff tomorrow. I think they welded some stuff in the tranny tunnel to make the SR tranny fit here because it is the 6-speed one. It is a little bit bigger. Fix a couple of these things tomorrow, and then we should be able to get this thing in primer, and it should be good. All right, boys, there it is, finished product of the engine bay. Everything turned out really nice, and just some good prep, cleaning everything up. I'm glad we cleaned up some of that stuff on the firewall, even though you couldn't really see it behind the engine when it was sitting in there. It was just a bunch of like welds and like other stuff that just needed cleaned up a little bit. So yeah, obviously it's gonna need some extra fitting and some other things in the front when they get up there. Whether they decide to do stuff with the intercooler and mounting and doing all the other stuff, but overall it should be good. And Rudnik's biggest issue with the engine bay was that it just looked like, he said like unicorn something. So it just looked like a unicorn engine bay with like white and then the blue flake, and it just didn't really match the rest of the car, which I think at one point in time the whole thing was that same color, and then it got resprayed. So definitely turned out pretty nice. So really all we have left to do for us on this thing is to put the engine back up in here. I think we're gonna try to do something with some subframe spacers to get it to sit down so the hood actually closes. I ordered a hood latch for it too, so that way the hood actually latches and, you know, doesn't fly up or do any other stuff. Other than that, it should be ready to ship out to Rudnik, hopefully sometime in the next week or so. So we decided to just leave it on the lift, so that way it was easy to kind of go up and down, so I could paint underneath stuff, paint, you know, the front radiator support, because one of the things, it wasn't even painted like up underneath there. So I got all that stuff really nice. Left it on the 2-post lift, so it's gonna be really easy to go ahead and install the engine in it and get it rolling out of here. So next thing we're gonna be doing this week, we have a lot of other stuff coming up. We have the 6.7 Power Stroke, which has the compound turbo stuff. We're getting ready to put that stuff in. We have the E36 BMW, which we're doing a bunch of stuff with. And yeah, the month of May is going to be crazy. Thank you for tuning into this video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the month of maybes and uploading every day in the month of May. If you guys do like these videos, if you like what we're doing on the channel, be sure to hit the notification bell, as long as the little subscribe thing, and like the video and do some comments on it, or a comment, hopefully not like a bot. Really helps with the algorithm and, you know, recommending the videos. If you guys like the video, then YouTube's like, oh, they like the video, we'll send them another video when they upload. So appreciate you guys watching this. Thank you for liking the video. Thanks for hitting the subscribe bell with the notifications checked. See you later.